Clifford of Ping Identity. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
We talked a little bit before we turned the cameras on about the idea of IT modernization versus transformation. What's the difference between those two terms in your mind?
Well, we're always transforming to support the mission at the end of the day, right? And it's a journey, and we're never really done. The speed of technology and advances in technology, it's very rapid. Mm-hmm. And the threat is also very rapid. The adversary is on us all the time. So we have to be very focused on moving forward and not losing sight of the mission and the support that we're doing. End of the day, we're trying to protect data, and we're trying to make sure that data is intact and that we can rely on that data. And warfighters have to rely on accurate data. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, we try and make sure that that's paramount in terms of our mission support.
Use that word focus. What are the areas that you think agencies should be focused on most right now in this transformation?
Really, how do they support the mission? Their employees have a job to do. Mm-hmm. They have to depend on their ability to log in effectively, do their job. On the IT side, those of us that support that, we have to be able to make that seamless for them and help them log in from wherever they are to do their job. And that requires a lot of flexibility in the capabilities that we present for them to do their job.
That's one of the things that agencies have complained a little bit about the Zero Trust Initiative is how do we put this in front of our employees in such a way that it doesn't become a barrier that they try to figure out how to work around, that it becomes something that they're willing and able to work with.
100%. They have to be able to believe in it, believe that there's value, because if there's not value, why are we doing it? Mm-hmm. The whole idea of Zero Trust is really to protect the data, get it to the people that need it at the right time for the right reasons based on their role. Kind of nothing more, nothing less. But at the end of the day, speed is going to win the day.
What are the best ways that you've seen agencies convey that value to the employees? This is important, it's good for you, that kind of thing, to really get it to the frontline employees that this is something that will help them.
They need to understand that IT is an enabler for the mission, right? And the mission is moving very rapidly. So if they can enable it and always focus on, hey, we're trying to enable it, we're trying to support the mission in a way that's effective and fast and flexible. Flexibility is key.
Mm-hmm. What are the keys to flexibility? What makes an organization flexible versus one that isn't? And how do you maintain that momentum when you've kind of started to get into a place where, all right, I think we can be pretty lithe, we can move pretty easily?
Right. We have to look at evolution, right? How do we evolve and transform to support that mission? And that's a never-ending journey. Mm-hmm. We have to look at, okay, what are new ways that we can do things? How can we innovate? Just because we did something, for the longest time doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. Mm-hmm. There are always new ideas and fresh perspectives, and those should be heard.
Yeah, this conversation is useful, I think, because a lot of folks are focused on tools and applications and so on. And the most challenging thing that people tell me, CIOs and others that are working on these projects in government, is getting my people, number one, on board, right, convinced of value, and number two, then willing to participate.
Absolutely. And also overcoming the inertia of change. Mm-hmm. As human beings, we're not always ready for change.
That's a very diplomatic way to put it.
And, change has to happen.
Yeah.
That's what transformation is all about.
Yeah. Are the typical change management tools that people talk about in business applications, in business school, and so on all the time, are the same ones that apply in an IT transformation type environment?
I think they're really important. They certainly have their place, but it's not all about book knowledge. I mean, At the end of the day, when we're supporting DoD and the IC, it's about speed. It's about getting it done fast and transforming in a way that is effective to support the mission.
Nolan, it's great to have you on the program. Thanks for joining me today.